school shopping season is upon us, and no matter how well your kids care for their gear, they always need more for the new school year. So we are joined by Trey Bosch, smart shopping expert for TrueTrey.com, also a mom. Welcome, good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
You've always got money saving tips for us, but step one when it comes to preparing for back to school shopping, this is important. Let's jump right in.
It's so important and it's so obvious, and so many people don't do it, is to take inventory. Have your kids try on all their clothes, have them go through their backpacks. Maybe the backpack just needs a wash. You may not need a brand new one. See what supplies can be reused, then create your list and then go shopping.
Yeah, you'll be surprised at what you can find in that art closet, just discarded supplies from previous year. There are a lot of options when it comes to where we should be shopping. You recommend several low-cost retailers that will have what we need with the brand names too. Which places are we talking about?
I do. So, I love your Walmart, your Target, but sometimes we forget about those even lower cost retailers like a dollar store, like Dollar General, for example. They have more than 70 back to school items at under $1, and they're from brands you know and love like Elmer's, Bic, Sharpie, etc. They also have their own private label brand. So don't forget the lower cost retailers. They're great for stocking up on your back to school supplies.
Excellent. And clothes shopping especially, that's what adds up so quickly. What are some good ways for people to save on clothing? What should we keep in mind?
Yeah, so make sure that you've installed at least one browser extension if you're shopping online. Coupon Cabin is my favorite for this. They have exclusive coupons and cashback offers for retailers like The Children's Place, DSW, Famous Footwear. So make sure that's step one before you start shopping. Also, reserve some of your budget for when school starts. And here's why. Because your kids are going to go back, they're going to see what everyone else is wearing, and they're going to ask you for those sneakers. They're going to ask you for those jeans. And if you've blown your budget already, you're in trouble. And then step three, and this is really important, try to get your kids comfortable with shopping secondhand. Sometimes kids, they want their brands, they want their special things, but if you bring them into, say, a Goodwill or a Salvation Army, for example, you'll see items that are like new or with tags on, and they will see how far your clothing budget can go. And that is a great option because kids are growing like weeds. And so if you're shopping secondhand, that's a really good way to save money.
Yeah, when they find things, that'll teach them something great too. A lot of good consignment shops we can look at around here.
Exactly.
Tech prices are certainly on the high end right now. So what if your student needs that new phone or that new laptop? What do we do?
Yeah, so you definitely want to shop around. You want to use coupon sites, look for deals, look for sales. A couple things that I've noticed lately is Mint Mobile, for example. They have really affordable mobile and they have discounts on phones. So that's a really good option for your teen tween, especially if they need a new plan, need a new phone. Something else that I've recently noticed is Acer. They make really good laptops for younger people, Chromebooks, and even for college kids in a design program, for example, and they have a lot of deals planned. I've heard, a little birdie told me. So that's something that I would look at as well. And then thirdly, be open to refurbished. Best Buy, Target, Amazon, they all have refurbishment programs. Just make sure that if you buy something refurbished, to make sure that it comes with a warranty. But that's like new. It's been inspected, fixed, and ready to go. So it does not have to be brand spanking new.
Yeah, good ways to not overspend when you don't have to. And of course, shopping for school has teachable moments. You always like to point those out. How do we take advantage of some more of those teachable moments?
I do. So this is a big lesson I learned with my daughter, is that she spends her money much more carefully than she spends my money. And so what I like to do is give her a gift card. There are fun personalized gift cards you can give them from giftcardgranny.com. You can upload a photo and a message and set them loose in the mall. Let them shop for themselves. They will make much more careful decisions. They will nag you much less. They will get what they want, but they'll also see like that expensive pair of sneakers that they want, how impactful that is for their budget, and they may make other better choices.
But this is really helpful. I'm taking notes, so we appreciate it. Great, Bodge. Thank you for sharing your back to school saving strategies with us, and we can learn more about Trey on Instagram or online at TrueTrey.com.